I would like to welcome you to this first tutorial from Vista. I hope you enjoyed our presentations and tutorials. The aim of this tutorial is to develop a business application using the Java JDBC APIs, and we are going to be developing a full-fledged working application based on a practical scenario in the industry. Um, this approach has been deemed necessary because there have been a lot of or there are a lot of tutorials out there using or teaching the technology, but the implementations is something quite different. So we are going to be implementing at the same time learning the concepts of those technologies. So once more, welcome, and yeah, we go. Yeah, this is a typical scenario right here. Okay, a client wants a database application which can enable them to meet the growing needs of their company in processing orders and invoices. And they want their system to be secure and user friendly. Wow, these are the things we need to remember here. Orders and invoices that comes with databases. Okay, printing facility that come with presentation, some form of reporting tools, security, authentication, something like that. Users. Okay, with that in mind, we have a target. Okay, and then we go. To begin with, we need to prepare our development platform. Okay, I'm gonna be using NetBeans, which is a pretty good development platform, but you could use whatever you want to use. There's a lot of them out there. I really can choose one from the other one or recommend anything to you based on no, I don't think I'm that qualified to do so, but at the end of the day, all of them have got their own advantage and disadvantages. So just stick on to the one you think you are comfortable using. At the end of the day, they all do the same thing. And so I'm going to be using NetBeans. And for the database implementation, I'm going to be using my SQL server. This entire project is actually based on using open source software or to produce powerful applications and with less to spend. And we are going to be using to satisfy the users user-friendly requirement. We are going to be using the Java Swing classes, which are pretty much rich to satisfy those needs. And last but not the least, we are going to be using another fantastic job by Jasper Corporation. There's their Jasper report, which will give us business intelligence reports that can be printed as invoices or even other analysis. I hope you enjoy it and join me, and let's go. JDBC. What is JDBC? Okay, it's a Java database connectivity APIs that provide fantastic functionalities that allow you to communicate with data sources, which means it can be data file like plain Excel file. Okay, it could be data engines or database servers or database management system, as you might call it. That could be MySQL, like what we're going to be using. It could be PostgreSQL, even Microsoft SQL Server. Okay, any of these data sources could be used by the JBC to establish connections and process SQL instructions and retrieve resource sets which can be processed, and any way you can play around it. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do with it, present it to your client in fantastic different ways. There where your artistic skills come in, and bringing things really to light. Yeah. With that said, I'm not really going to be going into a whole lot of academics or fundamentals or a whole lot of stuff. No, it's meant to be practical, and we are going to just do it practical. This is going to be a long journey, but believe me, we're going to develop a full application from scratch. Not think everything's going to be coded, and all the mistakes you're going to see them, and all the errors or the brainstorming. I just want it to be something that you get to be involved in. Post your comment, post your questions as we go along. Okay. And then the JDBC can be used in two ways. Okay, this is what we're going to do right here. Okay, develop an applications connected in directly with the data source. But in other ways, you can also have a middle tier which receive requests from applet or browsers and process them, send it to the data source, and then process it and send it back to the application or the client. And in other words, 3 tiers and 2 tiers JDBC architectures. Okay. Well, in the next video, we are going to kick it off with first developing our database, because we need a database in order to get anything done. We need a database. For the database, we're going to be using MySQL, as I said, and other platforms. So see you in the next course. Thank you.